I do feel like I got very clear with myself. And what was so interesting was when I was very clear and aligned to it, it did feel easier. And it did feel so easy to be clear. So I wasn't like worried about how do I say this? What do I say? I just said to myself, like, that's never going to happen again. What do I need to start doing to make sure that doesn't happen? And there are going to be things that I make decisions about that are going to make other people not happy and make other people say, but this is more important. And my answer is going to be, no, my family's more important. And that's why I'm making this decision. I had a good example of that in that same role. It was probably a couple months later, whatever, the following year. But I had a meeting that I had been invited to in Germany. And it was a meeting that went through a Friday. And I had a guitar recital that I was going to attend the next day with my little one, the 4-year-old. And she had worked really hard to be ready for this guitar recital. And I was going to be there, like, period. It wasn't a question. And when I got invited to this meeting that I needed to be at, which was fine, but the meeting was in Germany till 5 o'clock Friday. And when I looked at the flights, I realized I couldn't stay till 5 o'clock Friday because I wouldn't have made it home for the meeting on Saturday because we were off far away. It wasn't like a direct flight, I think. And it was a meeting with a board member that was invited. It was a big meeting. And I said to my boss, I can't stay till 5 o'clock on Friday. I need to leave by noon on Friday for me to be able to get out in time. And he was very concerned about that decision and was very worried that it was going to look really poorly on me. He understood, but he was worried for me that it was going to look poorly on me to this board member that was coming, and you're going to leave early and the board member's there and et cetera, et cetera. I was like, yep, I appreciate that your support. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your concern for me. And I'm leaving at noon on Friday. And whatever that means, I'm okay. If that means that board member is going to say, this is such a horrible decision on her part, we don't trust her judgment anymore, and she doesn't have this job anymore. I didn't care. I just said, I'm not doing this. I'm not missing that recital. Like, I committed I was going to be there, and A, I want to be, and B, I said I was going to be there, so I'm going to be there. And I left, and I'm sure that they were a little annoyed, and that was that. Like, I still had my job the next day, and those were the kinds of things that I feel like every time I did that, it made it easier and stronger for me to do.
We don't talk enough about the cost of being the reliable one. Today's episode is for anyone who's ever told you you are so good at holding it together. And of course you feel a little good in that moment, but all the while, those people are really wondering, how long can that keep going on?